Hello student, once again I am back with another topic. So far we have done 6 chapters in literature. So today I thought to teach you something in grammar as well. In class ninth grammar section, we have one question which is called editing and omitting. See, there is one problem in class 9 grammar section. Till class 8, what happens? That students are given direct questions. For example, they are given a statement of active and asked to convert that into passive, or from direct to indirect, or filling the blanks with prepositions, adjective, articles. But in class 9, that does not happen. I believe this is the belief of CBSE that a student have mastered their grammar till class 8. So that is why whichever questions are given to them, they are mainly application based. Here direct questions are not given. Student thorough knowledge of grammar is checked. So as such question is editing and omitting. Alright, so it comes in class 9th as well as class 10. So that is why this is very important question to learn. So let's learn how do we do editing and omitting. So first of all we learn editing and then we will learn omitting. So see students, what happens in editing? In editing we are given a paragraph. Sometimes this paragraph is of 4 lines, sometimes of 8 lines. So here we have some paragraph. Alright, they are of 6 line as well, but they are for practice sake. So you can see that one paragraph is there in front of you. What happens in editing? Like you can see one paragraph is there. In given paragraph, in every line, one error is there. In every line, one error is there, and students are asked to find that error, means that mistake, grammatical mistake is there, punctuation based mistake is not given, capitalization is not there, comma mistake is not there, it's grammatical mistake is there, and then we are asked to correct that mistake. See, you can see that one paragraph is there in front of you. I'm gonna read this paragraph first of all. See what is there? Is spending time in your kids bring immediate as well as long-term gain for the parents. According to a research, children of a involved parent were more efficient and get in better with their peers. So this is a paragraph of 6 lines. Now let's see in this paragraph, in every line one grammatical error is there. So as I have told you, this is the job of a student to pick up that grammatical error and to correct that himself or herself. So let me in fact exemplify it for you. So what is the error in first line? Let's study again. Is spending time in your kids. So see, bring immediate as well as long term gain for the parent. So first line is saying is spending time in your kids. So what is mistake in first line? This is in, because the correct sentence would be spending time with your kid. So here in incorrect I would write in, and what would be its correction? That would be with. So our first mistake is mistake is in and correction is with. Now let's see line number second. It is spending time with your kid brings, in place of bring, the correction would be brings. Now why brings would be there? If you read the previous sentence, what is the subject of it? Is spending time. The subject is spending time, which is singular, and we have studied if singular subject is there and if we are using simple present sentence, in that case we use s or es with the end, in the end of verb. So bring is singular verb here, so that is why it should be brings according to the subject spending time. So that is why what is wrong here? What is mistake here? Mistake is bring. So this is error, bring, and what is its correction? It would be brings, brings, brings. That would be its correction. Alright, One thing I would like to add here, see, generally what happens when students are asked to do editing, they get completely focused, on the line they are trying to find error, but that is not right way. Sometimes it happens that the reason of error given in previous line or in next line. So that is why the best way to find out error in given line is to read the entire paragraph. If you go along with the entire paragraph, it would certainly make you understand the sense which is given there. And sometimes it happens when once we get sense, we are able to get error as well. Alright, so that is why you can see in line number second, the reason of mistake was given in first line. Alright, so now let's go ahead. Third line is saying as well as long term gain for the parent. So what is written here? As long as long term gain for the parents is there, in place of for the parent it would be to the parent. Why? Because gain to the parent is used in English in place of for the parent. So in place of for, mistake would be for, and its correction would be to the parent. Alright, let's see line number 4. It is according to a research, children of a involved parent. Now let's see what is written here. Involved. What is involved? It is a vowel sound. You must have studied, these sounds A, I, O, U. They produce vowel sound. So here involved is producing it producing a vowel sound. So that is why whenever vowel sound is there, that is always preceded by n, in case it is singular and countable. So that is why before involved parent, what should be there? It should be an involved parent. But what is mentioned? A. So that is why the mistake of line number 4 is a, and its correction would be n. Alright, an involved parent were not efficient. Now for children, what is written? Were not efficient. We are talking something which is generalized, which is used in current situation, present tense. So that is why when present tense is there, were cannot be used since it is used for past tense. So that is why in place of were, what should be here? Are should be here, because they become efficient children, they become in present tense. So that is why in place of were, what is to be used there? Are. So what is error here? Error is were, and its correction would be are. Fine. So let's see the next question. It is and get in better with their peers. And get in better with their peers. So here get in is there. In place of in, it would be on. Get on. Now why get on would be there? Actually get on is an idiom. You must be knowing idiom, which is a combination of verb and preposition in many cases, which in fact, whose actual sense is different from literal sense. So get on means to go along with someone. So line is telling that the children whose parents are more caring, they are more concerned. So in fact the children, it enhances socialism in their children also, and children go in fact better along with their peers, means with their friends. Alright, so that is why here in this line, in place of get in, what would be there? Get on would be there. Alright, so see, in this way we have done the very first editing. Once again I would say, in editing, what is to be done by student? Student has to find out what is incorrect in every line and its correction as well. Let me clarify it. It is not possible that in one line 2 errors can be there. Only one error is to be found out. Now let's go ahead and let's see the next question. Alright, what is written here? Since I has nothing else to do. So it's very obvious that I has is written. I is taken as plural. So with I we use have. So what would be error here? Error would be has, and what would be its correction? Correction would be have. Alright, so this is the first one. Now let's see one thing. Next line. What is next line? I wish to know about the. Sorry, I have gone wrong. It seems to me I have started doing the third one. So let's do first of all the second one. Alright. So see, second one is Surbhi, I wish to know about the tour program. So here I wished is there, and the madam is wishing in present tense. So here the error is wished, and its correction would be wish. W-I-S-H, wish. Alright, now let's see the second one. What you have to observe here? See, in front of second line, there is no alphabetical arrangement. No alphabetical arrangement is there. So here you need to learn one thing. If there is no alphabetical arrangement in front of any line, it means that line is errorless. There is no mistake in that line. If alphabetical arrangement is there, only in that case line will have an error, otherwise line is grammatically very correct. So since there is no alphabetical arrangement in front of this line, it means this line is grammatically correct. There is no error in this line. So let's go ahead. What is written here? Program your company offer. Also kindly let me knows. What is written here? Knows. And we know that when we are using a statement with the grammar of let, that is always followed by first form of verb. So here the error would be there, knows, and its correction would be know. K-N-O-W, no. Let's see line number third. What is line number third? It is amount what I have to pay. What I have to pay is written. In place of what, it should be that I have to pay. So error of line number third is what, and its correction is that I have to pay. Now let's see line number fourth. What is written? Also let me know if there was any discount. So since lady is speaking present tense, so that is why was is not correct here. The correction would be what is, if any discount is there. So the error of line number fourth is was, and its correction would be is. Now once again see, the next line does not have any alphabetical arrangement. Discount available, no alphabetical arrangement is there. It means the line is grammatically correct. Discount available, also let me know what the mode of payment are. See, what the mode of payment. Mode of payment, it is singular. So that is why singular subject is followed by is in place of are. In this line the error is, what is the error? It is are, and what would be its correction? The correction would be is. So error is are and correction is. Okay, so now see once again, the next line does not have an alphabetical arrangement. Travel again, I will certainly, if I am also allowed to speak. So I am also allowed to speak. Here in fact the statement is written in passive voice, and we know that in passive voice third form is used. So that is why the statement would be if I am also allowed to speak. So the error of line number F would be allow, and its correction would be allowed. So student, this is the way we do questions of editing. In your worksheet I would give you some more question for your practice sake. Alright, now let's learn omitting. How do we do omitting? So in case of omission, student, once again we are given a paragraph, but this time in paragraph, in every line one word is missing. Only one word is missing, and we are asked to replace that missing word. For example, if I speak a statement, I say I will going to my office tomorrow. I will going to my office tomorrow. What is missing in this statement? It's quite easy. B is missing in this statement because the correct statement would be I will be going to my office tomorrow. So that's what is done in omission. In every line, one word is omitted, extracted, taken out, and we are asked to replace that missing word. Alright, along with replacing missing word, we have to do two more things. What are they? We are asked to write word which is before and after of missing word. So let's learn it through an example. I have a paragraph in front of me. I'm going to read it and then I'll solve it. See, first of all, let's study the paragraph. I badly wanted learn swimming. So I hired a trainer who trained me for a month. After training was complete, I tried to swim alone without anyone navigating me. I jumped the pool which was 3 deep at one end and 11 at the other. Icy horror grabbed my heart. Alright, so this is the paragraph. Now let's solve it. So see, first line is there. I badly wanted learn swimming. What is sounding missing here? It's very easy. To is missing. I badly wanted to learn swimming. Alright, so to is missing. So what is the word before? Of to. So that is wanted. So in before, we would write wanted. And what is word missing? That is to. And what is word after? Sorry, I did it at wrong place. It's very difficult to teach by holding a mobile phone in hand. Anyway, so here I am supposed to write wanted is missing. Alright, sorry, it's word before, to is missing. And then what is the next word? Wanted to learn. What is word after? That is learn. Alright, now let's learn the next line. So I hired a trainer who trained me. So the man would train in future. Would train in future. So what is the missing word? Who would train me. Fine. So here the word before would be train. Sorry, again I'm going wrong. I beg your pardon, student. So train is missing word and before, and missing word is would. And afterward is me. Let's see line number 3. For a month after training was complete. So after whose training was complete? My training was complete. So here my is missing. So what is word before? That is after. And what is word missing? That is my. And what is word after? That is training. So next line is I tried to swim alone. I tried to swim, alone. What is alone? All alone. Completely alone. So what is word before? That is swim. What is word missing? That is all. What is word after? That is alone. What is next sentence? Without anyone navigating me. Navigating means directing me. I jumped the pool. Jump into the pool. Alright, so I jump into. What is word before of missing? That is jump. What is missing word? That is into. And what is word after I jump into the? Alright, next line. The pool which was 3 feet deep. What is missing here? Feet is missing. So word before is 3. What is word missing? That is feet. And what is word after? That is deep. See, likewise editing, there is no alphabetical arrangement here. It means this line is correct. Nothing is missing here. So this is the way we do omitting. We will exemplify one more for your understanding. Alright, so let's see the next one. Next paragraph is one night Rahim lost way As he was trudging along road, he caught sight of a little grey cottage by roadside. He knocked the door to ask for shelter for night. He was given a warm welcome, an old man without wife or child. So this is the paragraph. Once again, the same problem is in this paragraph. In every line, one word is missing. Again, I'm emphasizing in omission only single word is missing, and we are asked to rewrite that missing word. So let's find out the missing word of every line. So first line is speaking, that is saying, one night Rahim lost way. Whose way? Of course, his way. So what is missing in this line? Rahim lost his way. Alright, so first of all we have to write word before. What is word before here? That is lost. L-O-S-T, lost. What is word missing? That is his. And what is word after? It lost his way. Now let's see line number 2. As he was trudging along road. What is sounding missing? Along the road. Alright, the is missing here. So word before is along. Word missing is the. And word after is road. Alright, so next line is, he caught sight of a little grey cottage by roadside. So once again, what is missing is by the roadside. Alright, so by is word before, the is word missing, and roadside is word after. Next, he knocked the door. So knocked, we always use at after knock. So the statement would be, he knocked at the door. Alright, so the word missing, knocked, and word missing at, and word after the. So next is the door to ask for shelter for the night, the specific night, distinguished night. So that is why it would take which article before it? It would take definite article, and we know that the is called definite article. So for is missing, and the is for is word before, the is word missing, and night is word after. The next is, he was given a warm welcome. Warm welcome by whom? By an old man. So what is missing? By is missing. He was given a warm welcome by an old man. So welcome is word before, and by is word missing, and n is word after. Alright, so this is the way, student, we do editing and emitting and omitting. I hope you must have understood. The problem with editing and omitting is that these questions are completely application based questions. They are not based on any single rule. Student in fact feel great deal of difficulty in doing them. Quite oftenly students come to me asking to make them understand how should this question be done, but I feel great helplessness, because the reason is these questions are not based on a single rule. You should be having thorough understanding of English grammar. If you have thorough understanding, you will be able to pick errors and missing word. Otherwise, even you will have to struggle a lot for doing this question. So for doing this question, my advice is to sharpen, to strengthen your comprehending knowledge, your complete knowledge of English. If you have thorough knowledge of English, there is no way to be disappointed about this question. You would certainly be able to do. Alright, well, of course, practice more question in worksheet. I will send some question based on editing, omitting. I hope that you would do. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.